Hey Eli, how you doing, my man?
Not too bad. What's up, bro?
So today, for everyone out there in internet land, I'd love to play Wimp, Who Stole My Panties, ? It's a video game.
Oh, cool.
So, we saw this a couple weeks ago, I think, for the first time. It's a puzzle platformer that looks a lot like Mutant Blobs, which was that video game for the Vita that I was screaming about forever, that I said was great. And
The one game you played on your Vita?
No, I've played many more games. It's still the best game I played on my Vita, so you can take that either way. But in this video game, you control a thing inside a blob, and you're on a quest to collect toilet paper and what looks like diapers, but I guess they're actually panties. I guess that's where the panties thing comes in.
Huh.
Not really sure.
Okay.
So it's a cross between action platformer and puzzle. You move around boxes. You can also stick to stuff. That's what the other button is by the jump button. It's like a little.
How are you finding the virtual controls on this?
I don't like the spacing on them. I think, especially on iPad, they're not so great. iPhone 5 is kind of a different story.
The way that the movement buttons are on a diagonal is super weird.
Yeah, that's what I thought. So, like, one thing I keep doing, and one thing I've done while I was playing this before we started shooting videos, so I wouldn't look like an idiot, is I kept hitting backwards when I meant to go forwards. It's just like a weird kind of like disconnect that I have with my hand placement. It's just, I don't know what I'm doing.
More developers would do like the kind of like Mage Gauntlet style, just invisible movements. Wherever you put your thumb is the 0 point of your virtual controls.
Yeah, that'd be hot. Yeah, that's a good idea. I like this game. I like its look. I don't know if you noticed, but it's kind of like Booger Man.
Yeah, I was gonna say almost Earthworm Jim-like.
Yeah, it's got this deliciously bent kind of thing going on. One thing I've noticed too is with games like these, you always worry about fail states and stuff like that, and I've run into one, which is pretty cool, man.
Huh.
This is pretty easy to kind of bone yourself in these video games.
Oh yeah, totally. Well,
Split into worlds. Toilet paper is basically your star meter. Just FYI. You don't
makes sense.
Yeah, you don't need to collect them per se. But collecting them is a good thing. I'm just gonna pass by that one.
Nice. Oh man, how'd you get so good at games?
I've been playing this on a tournament level for several years now.
Really?
Pre-release form. Yeah.
Is the tournament scene of Wimp kind of like the Street Fighter scene, or is it more like the Dota scene, or?
It's more like Dota. I mean, everyone's really hyper-focused and everyone hates each other,
Okay.
It's not very friendly to go into, man. You can't just walk into Wimp and expect, people to open up their arms and embrace you into this community, because it's not like that, man. Wimp is a way of life,
Nice.
It really is.
I like the foreground parallax stuff. That's a really cool level of depth.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, visually, this game is amazing. I still can't kind of get over, even as I play it now, that I want a controller. I know that's...
Yeah.
Especially when you're combining mechanics, like the part with these virtual control games that always get me, and it may not bother you. I mean, like that's kind of the thing too. This is all super subjective stuff. Is whenever I have to splat on something while moving and jumping at the same time.
Oh, okay, you can't do that.
Yeah, because that kind of brings in 3 tiers of virtual buttonry that I can't get my head around. It's really hard.
Yeah.
Like this right here is tough.
Yeah, because you can't really roll your finger between virtual buttons like you can a normal controller.
Right, or at least you lack that kind of I don't know, that tactile kind of feel that you would we've been trained, I guess, for years to kind of get.
Right.
Gut impressions, Eli Hodap. What do you think?
That seems pretty cool, but the virtual controls, I don't know. Mm-hmm. I almost wonder if this is going to be one of those games where it's initially pretty fun, but then you hit that difficulty wall where you're just I feel like this kind of could have some parallels to Resident Evil I was talking about earlier today with some people, and that you just hit the point in the game where the difficulty is the controls, not the game.
Right.
I wonder if that's going to happen with this, because I mean, you're right. The the mechanic of needing to jump and stick on things and move at once is like one layer of virtual controls too many, I think.
Yeah. In general, like I could tolerate it as long as the game is conscious of it, and you know, this game is pretty good for what it is. I just, you know, there's some parts, some jumping section, I'm just kind of like, I don't know about this. Speaking of Resident Evil 6, I hear that's a good video game that we should all really check out.
Well, you've been reading Famitsu then.
I've read a couple of reviews. There's actually, like, I think CVG published a positive one. I haven't read that one yet, but yeah, not so great. A couple threes, which is almost unheard of
For Capcom game, yeah, jeez.
Yeah, and a couple of websites that usually give things like 10s across the board gave it like an 8 and stuff like that, which, you know, that's no good.
What is this trying to tell you to do here?
I don't know. Isn't that monster awesome though?
I guess.
I feel like I need to do something here, and I should really pay attention. I think
where does it want you to move the block?
I think I get it. All right, so if I stop his head on this side, heh, now he can't hit the button. What's up, video game?
Oh yeah, nice.
I'm smart. Give me that aha moment. It's like candy. Nom nom nom. You know what I'm talking about. Aha moments. Come on.
Oh yes, of course.
Portal 2, baby.
I would argue that Portal. Now, which do you think is better, Portal 1 or Portal 2?
Ooh, that's tough. I feel like Portal works the best when it's not trying to be more than what it is. So I would say Portal 1 is the better game.
I would almost say that Portal 1 is a perfect video game, and Portal 2 maybe shouldn't exist.
Ooh, you're gonna get some hate mail for that, son. I
mean, but I feel just like Portal is like the perfect, just perfect game experience. You know, like just long enough. It never seemed like the Portal gimmick like overstayed its welcome.
Right.
And it had like that just like cool, hey, this is the end kind of thing.
Yeah. Okay. I feel that. I feel like that's a valid opinion. I will give that my okay. I will say this. I feel like Portal 2 or Portal 1 was a better video game, but Portal 2 was funnier, for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure, it was pretty gimmicky, but I mean, some of that stuff was just.
I really enjoyed Portal 2, but I think that the Portal universe was better as just like one-off.
Right. Yeah, for sure. Because they tried to open it up, and then you're just kind of like, I don't know if this makes sense anymore.
Right.
Because where do they go now? Other than Portal 3, which is never going to happen.
Yeah. Well, have they said it's not going to happen?
I don't know. I'm just guessing based off Half-Life 3.
Oh, wow.
Once we hit 3s, we're done. See,
it's true.
This is a part that I don't like. So I have to jump and stick on the top of this thing, and then jump over here and stick to something else. And that's no good. Unless I'm doing this wrong. But this is how I beat it earlier today. I was stuck on this one for a while, just because I can't. Here we go, here we go. Nailed it. Nope.
Oh, or did you?
I was stuck on this earlier today. I was just kind of like, I hate virtual buttons. I just wanted to cry. Great animation work, by the way. I don't know if the people are home here or checking out all the little things in this game, but a lot of value in this.
Oh, there you go.
Look at all that toilet paper.
Good job.
Yeah, I don't think this would be a good toilet game, by the way, though. The more I think about it. No, because you got to use two hands and really kind of concentrate. I mean, you can't
stressful.
Yeah, it'd be hard to kind of do your thing while moving around boxes. I'm guessing.
Ah, there we go.
I'm so good.
They really are. I mean, you're just a natural.
It's like I've played these missions before.
The flawless execution.
Yeah. It's just amazing. So I just wanted to give a brief glimpse, by the way. Let's go ahead and stop here. I don't want to show the rest of the game, just because of the nature of the video game. I don't want to give out too many spoilers, but I feel like if you were on the fence about this at home, I think you got it now, right? Like, do you get it?
Yeah. Unless you're a Brad Nicholson and don't really like virtual controls, it seems like a pretty solid game.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, everything else is fantastic. So, I mean, if you're thinking about it, I don't know, give it a shot. Separate HD version, separate iPad version. Works with iPhone 5, the iPhone version. So, 2 versions. Check them out.